All right, tools you're gonna need for this job. Okay, you're gonna need a flashlight. You need a flashlight. You don't really need a drill. This is just to make it faster. And you don't really need this clamp. This is to release the hose. You don't really need that if you don't have it, so don't worry about that. These are the basic tools that you can do the job with. You need a 10 millimeter socket. You need a 10 millimeter ratchet. One of these nose plier, one of these big ones so you can lose your hose, and this little one so you can get to the one of the clamp that you cannot get with this long one. So basically that's all you need, but if you want to do the job faster, you can, if you have one of these, or if you can get a hold of one of those and get a hold of one drill, it'll make it a lot faster. You cannot get all the screw with the drill, I'll tell you that now, but you can get more. I mean the top ones and the front ones with these really fast, like choo choo, and then you can do the rest by hand. So all this, the job was done under 40 minutes, even though I was making the video with one hand. So everything's good. All right, this is a 2002 Santa Fe, Hyundai Santa Fe. We're doing radiator. So I'm gonna show you real quick how you can change your radiator under, I would say under 40 minutes. So first thing, these are the tools you're gonna need. You're gonna need a little ratchet with a 10 millimeter socket. You're gonna need a flathead screwdriver in case you gotta help a hose to get it out or something. You're gonna need a needle nose and one of these pliers in case you gotta grab a hose to wiggle a little bit to get it loose. Okay, so first thing, you're gonna come on the front right here and you're gonna remove this. It's gonna be held by three things like this. Okay, it's a 10 millimeter socket, so it's gonna be three of them. You remove that, then you're gonna have two on the right side right here. You're gonna have two more right here, and then what you do is you're gonna flip this over. Okay, just right there. So don't fight taking those screws down there off to take this thing completely off. You don't need to do that. Okay, so then you come over here. Well, you release this, open the cap. Then you're gonna go on the bottom and you're gonna lower the lower, you're gonna unhook the lower rubber hose so you can drain the radiator. Once you do that, then you come up here, take this off and put it right here on the side. Sure it doesn't drip. So we can lock it right there so it doesn't drip. All right, now you take your plier and you take this clamp off, take that clamp off, then take your hose out. Okay, put it on the side. Then you take the other hose over there, the clamp, and then there's going to be one more on the bottom where you did your drain, so that one is going to be already off. So you're going to lift it up, put it on the side right here. Then the fan, it's going to be held by two 10 millimeter right here, one here, one on this side. You unplug your radiator fan. This right here, you press the tap in the back, you unplug it, and then you're going to lift the radiator. I mean, not the radiator, the radiator fan, yes. All right, and then let me get a light. There's gonna be another 10 right here, right on top of this, so in there. So the radiator is supposed to be under here. So one there, one right there, the hole. Okay, so that's two of them. And then there's gonna be a third one. The third one is gonna be, let's see if I can get the camera in there. Third one is gonna be right there. Right there. if you can see it from here. Let me see. Yeah, right there. See it? Yep, right there. So you take that one. Once you take that one off, then you come over here and you unhook your transmission line. It's gonna be one here. I just put an old spark plug out so I don't be making a mess of oil. So there's gonna be two, one there, one here. It has two little clamps. You press those clamps with your plier, wiggle them out, and then you can take your plier and play with the hose so you get it loose, and you get them out. Once you have that out, now we should be able, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it with one hand, but you gotta make sure you take the radiator off the clamp so it don't be under. Pop this rubber out, put it on the side, make sure it's there free. It's free. Okay, now where's the light? There's gonna be another one. I gotta take that one off. There's another one right there. So let me take that one off. Okay, so once you have that off, like I said, make sure you're off this little bracket, off that bracket, and now we should be able to lift these up. I might need two hands for these because I gotta push the other one down. Now hold on, there's a lower, yeah, you gotta take one more 10 right there. There's a 10 right there holding the what's it called, the transmission. No, that's for the AC. All right, I'm gonna take that off. All right, so this is what we got so far. See if I can get the light over here. Woo, don't fall. Right there. Let me see. All right, so we're gonna remove these, right? So once we take this one off, watch. Let me take it off. Once we take this one off, we gotta unhook one side of the hose right there. 1 second. Put my ratchet away. Okay, so now we're gonna unhook this hose right here. I'll take this one off. Let me turn it around. Oh, I can just pull it right there. Right there. Come on, go. Okay, that's up. Now we can pull it out. Okay. So that means we could have left. Okay, I didn't know this thing had a separate. It has a separate transmission cooler. It has a separate transmission cooler inside. Down there. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, right there. That's a separate transmission oil fluid cooler. So in that case we can leave we can leave the right hose. We can leave it on. So I just push it back in because that's gonna stay there. So the only one we gotta take off is the left, the one on the left. All right, that's now we should be able to lift the radiator out. Might be a little hard for me, one hand. Yeah. One hand is not easy. I gotta push the hose around. Let me see if I can set this camera over here somewhere. There. Okay. So I push on the hose. So let's try to come. Okay, so what I did to take it out, this AC line, you force it in a little bit, not too much. You don't go crazy with it. Just force it in a little bit, the copper, the metal part, so you can slide your radiator up straight. I don't know what's recording, but the phone cut off. So you just push it up straight. Now we're gonna put the other radiator side by side, and we're gonna transfer that line to the new one. Well, the only thing we're gonna transfer is the hose. So this one came with a line. Make sure, check if it's tight. So that's all we're gonna transfer, the rubber hose. Then we go back in the radiator for the transmission. Okay, so another thing, make sure that rubber, make sure this rubber is in that hole before you put your new radiator in. There should be one on both sides, so make sure that's in, and then work your way back. Now we're gonna fill it up and turn it on, let it idle, put the heat to the max. When the heat start working, that means you're done. Here we go. I'm gonna turn it on. Then we're gonna sure we put the heat to the max. Make sure AC is off. When the heat start working, then we know we already bleed the system. Alright, so now the heat is working, so now we take this off, lift it up slowly, we put it here in the gallon, then we lift this right here, lift it up, and then you release all the water back in. There we go. Alright, so thank you for watching. Please subscribe, and I hope this video helps someone. Thank you. See you in the next one.